What's up, baseball fans? Welcome back to the show. I'm Level 510, and this is Game 2 of the new season, spring training, going up against the Chicago White Sox. I moved up in the order. I'm batting third now, in front of Chris Carter, which is cool. Third batters always get more at-bats, right? So hopefully that'll increase my numbers, because right now I am 0 across the board. Last game was not very good. You saw I was pretty rusty, but hopefully today, against Jake Peavy and the Chicago White Sox, I can turn it around. I want to remind you guys, this is brought to you by MM3510. That is the owner, actually. You can hit him up on Xbox Live, or you can hit him up on his Facebook page of MM Clothing, Conejo. He is my sponsor. You have to go check him out. He has all kinds of stuff, hoodies, shirts, sweatshirts, all that stuff. Definitely go look at his designs at least. Look at the lineup. Not as much pop, right, as before without Josh Willingham and Hideki Matsui, but still with me and Carter in there. I mean, we still have Kuzmanov, but Kuzmanov is trash anyways. But with me and Carter there, hopefully we can pick up the load a little bit and surprise some people. I'm hoping. I can't wait for the new season to start and just to get done with the spring training. But here we go. Get a base hit. That's the first goal. As you guys are watching this, I have a couple things to say. First, I want to say thank you so much for coming back. When I posted that video earlier this week, I was kind of a little bit hesitant, because it's been a while since I posted the baseball video, and I knew that you guys were still subscribed to me, but I didn't know how many of you guys would come back. And you guys came back with a vengeance, and it just means so much. And I said this so many times in all my baseball videos, basically, but literally it's just me sitting here in front of a computer talking, you know. And for you guys to actually come back and show the support with all the likes, all the comments, it means so much. So I want to thank you for that. But it's just, like I said, it's just so humbling. So that's what I want to say first. And also, I wanted to let you guys know that the voting process, I'm going to make it a little bit clearer, because I think the last video I wasn't that clear. And people were voting for things I wasn't sure what they were voting for. So in this video, as I advance safely, so maybe something's brewing here, a little bit of offense. I want to clarify. So in this video, you guys can vote for my player, what position he plays for, or what position he plays, and what team he should play for. So that means if you want me to play catcher, pitcher, whatever, outfield, you vote for that. You say like center fielder, comma, Boston Red Sox. If you want him to play for the Boston Red Sox as center fielder. Does that make sense? And that way, and then in the next video, we'll vote on the franchise aspect of it. Now, some people wanted me to start a franchise in this. I did start a franchise. Unfortunately, I stopped that and focused more on the My Player videos. Now, at this point in time, I don't want to start up that franchise again, just because we'll get to a point where we'll be like midway, not even midway through the season, and then a new game will come out, and then I'll start a new franchise with that game, and it'll kind of be redundant in a way. So I figured I'd stick with this. Yes, this will cut off as well, but at least you guys were able to see me win the World Series and do all that stuff. You guys were able to see the offseason, the spring training. So that'll make it a little bit better, right, than if you guys only get like a little part of the pie. You know what I mean? So just to reiterate, in this video, please you guys vote in the comments if you want for the position that my player should play, as well as the team. Now, I have no preference on teams. Hopefully you guys don't say the Los Angeles Angels, because that would really piss me off. But other than that, we'll have to see what happens. So if you guys watched these videos last year, well, yeah, you guys saw that this is basically where I like talk about relevant sports topics, more specifically baseball topics. So because of that, I have a baseball topic that I'm kind of chopping at the bit to talk about, which recently happened, and maybe you guys know about it. I'm going to hold off on that, though, right now, because we actually have a goal. We have a hit-and-run thing, and I want you guys to see this, and I want you guys to pause it and let me know if I'm out or safe in this upcoming play here. So I take a little bit of a lead, and then, because I always want to get a good jump, I got a decent jump, and for some reason I stop. I forget to press the button, and then I go to third. The throw right here. Am I safe or am I out? Because I think I'm safe. So I don't know. I think that they kind of cheated me there a little bit, because I didn't make a clear turn around second. I'm not sure. But anyway, I was out. Even though I think I was safe. So let me know what you guys think about that. Because I was like, what? What's going on? But anyway, all right. So one thing I want to talk about is drugs and Hamilton, Josh Hamilton, and his relapse. Now, if you guys don't know this, Hamilton has had a long history of drug addiction and alcohol addiction and all that stuff. And he actually came out of it. I think he's relapsed a couple times, but he's been pretty steady. And it's kind of like a cool story. Like, he has the support of everyone and the team and everything. And unfortunately, he went to a club, I think is what I read, and he had some drinks, and then he went to another place and he had some drinks. He didn't get wasted, and I want to reiterate that. He did not get trashed or anything. He just had a couple drinks at a couple places. Now, everyone is up in arms about this because they're thinking, wow, he just lost. I read this article on ESPN. He was like, well, they just lost all leverage. He just lost all leverage of getting a big contract because they can't trust him, drinking and stuff. Okay, now, I may piss a lot of people off about this, but let me explain my position. I've never been addicted to drugs. I mean, who hasn't done whatever? But I would. It's not like he wasn't irresponsible about it. It's not like he did any crack or anything like that. It was just like an alcoholic beverage, a couple of them. Also, it's not like he went out driving and crashed somewhere like Cabrera. You know what I mean? Like, he just had a couple drinks with some friends. Now, I understand that a lot of people are going to be really pissed about this because a lot of you are going to say, man, you have no idea. You know, I mean, just a little bit like this can lead to a big thing. Yes, and I understand that. But at the same time, to say that you can't trust him is a little bit taking this to the extreme. Now, given the fact that he was able, that he has had a huge history of drug abuse, and then he starts doing alcoholic things again, alcoholic tendencies, and yes, the logical person will say, oh, he's going down that road and he's going to become an alcoholic and a druggie or whatever. If he does, then he does. But he was responsible enough to, you know, not get trashed, not get hammered, not do all this stuff, and then for him to stand up there and be like, hey, yo, I'm sorry, blah, 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 and everyone's like, oh, no, you're a bad person now, Hamilton. Like, come on, man, get off his back. He just went out with some people and had a couple drinks. Now, like, I don't know how else to say this. If he got trashed, then people would have, you know, justification to do it. But he didn't. He didn't do that. And in my opinion, Hamilton, you have really had nothing to apologize for. You did the responsible thing. You knew where you were. And now you're apologizing just to keep face. But I don't think that should take anything away from his production on the field or the fact that the Texas Rangers should want to sign him to a long-term deal. I mean, it's not like he was so enhanced with his drugs that he missed the practice or that he missed the game or whatever. It's like it's the off season. You know what I mean? I mean, yes, spring training is coming up, but it's not for a while. And who are you to tell him how to live his life? Like that's completely insane to me. But sorry, you guys. I know I'm gonna piss a ton of people off, and I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel. You guys, let me know in the comments. What do you guys think? You guys think that as the sponsor comes on again, you guys think that he's now going down that line of drug addiction and people can't trust him? Or do you think that the Texas Rangers shouldn't even take that into consideration because he's been such a good player for them? He's shown that he's responsible enough to not drink in excess and use drugs. I don't like drinking or do something where he can get himself into a position of trouble. He hasn't done that, so should they trust him? Let me know in the comments, you guys, because this is something that I'm really curious about. I've talked to a couple people about it, and a lot of people are like, you know, hey, I do drugs, so da-da-da. So they're not the best people to talk to, but hey, it works. Here, I get a big clutch hit, baby, and it's a double to tie the game, going to the ninth. So maybe maybe my skills are coming back. I mean, you guys saw toward the end of the season last year that I was smashing these seams off the ball. So hopefully we can do that. They intentionally walked Chris Carter, which is a good sign because that means that the computer is now thinking that he's an offensive player. So because of that, later in the season maybe he can produce more offensively. If that makes sense. Okay, so now we have Barton coming up, and hopefully he can get us the lead here in the 9th. Big old whiff, big old strike. He's taking some pitches though, so let's see what happens. 2-2, 2-2, and strike 3 looking. So unfortunately, he's not able to convert that, and we go into extra innings. In the 10th, I got a chance. I have a chance. Now, you guys remember what I did today. You see it, 3 and 4 with a double and a walk and 2 RBIs. Here's one of my RBIs. This is actually the single that I hit to score the I think that was the go-ahead lead, go-ahead run, I think. Not exactly sure because they didn't really show the RBI guy, but it was a single. So 2 outs, 11th inning, a guy on first, and my goal is to get a base hit. Now, you guys know what I do usually. I like to take those pitches, so we'll see what happens. But I quickly want to touch on something before this video ends. Is that before, when I was doing this video, all my decisions and stuff were posted right here. Now, the live stream, which I started since this last season and this season, that is tomorrow, Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central Time, and 5 p.m. Pacific Time. Because I struck out, unfortunately, I was not able to win this, and we lose 3-2. But going back to my point, so if enough of the baseball fans show up there, then I may do a live stream of that. This guy's completely useless. I may do a live stream of that and record it and post it up here, but also, you know, it'll be kind of cool. So definitely go check that out, you guys. Until then, I'm the 510, and I am outie, you guys. 79 overall. Goodbye. Okay, I'm out of here.